Patrick and Green 14.
You
You're
guys were
amazing. You didn't stop.
Awesome.
Woo! 3 hours straight. Thank you. We danced like there was no tomorrow.
Hold on a second.
Loved it.
So, thank you for the compliment.
You're
so,
welcome.
Who are you and what happened tonight?
I am Julie, and I am friends with Diana, the bride's mother.
Okay.
I'm her husband.
And we danced like there was no tomorrow. It was awesome. You guys are fantastic. I mean, no one. You didn't take a break
What was different about tonight than any other wedding you've ever been to?
because you never took a break. You kept us going all night long.
So, I mean, okay, so the band didn't stop, but what was, like, what did you like the music? What were the other guys commenting?
I love the fact that you brought all of us together for Mabry and Miguel. You put us together and you said we're all about them. We're all together tonight about Mabry and Miguel. Loved it.
Guest comments from you guys?
Ditto. Fabulous sound, good variety. Everyone.
And what a beautiful wedding! What a beautiful wedding party! Honest to God.
Awesome.
It's
So
all
you guys
good.
hold each other tight.
All right.
Thank you for the compliments and jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14, just at my daughter's wedding.
What happened?
Perfect night. So many people, as I was going to the bathroom, which is kind of awkward, came up to me and said, best band ever. Okay? So that's awesome. Everything was fabulous. I love the dinner music. And you also added the singer, which you're gonna edit that or no?
Yeah.
All right. But the sound outside, many people came up to me and said it was so awesome to do the cocktail party outside and have the like, you know, the DJ, and we got music going, we got everything going, and the band was fabulous. Honestly, many people came up to me and said, where'd you find the band? How'd you get the band? And what can I do to like have like my kid's wedding to be similar to this?
What was your experience with me from the very beginning? Was there anything that you were afraid of, that your doubts in the very beginning of our relationship that kind of like solidified or that came to life that were different tonight than what you might have been afraid of?
No, I mean honestly, the only thing I think there's like everybody got the choice of music that they wanted. I don't think there was anybody who was hesitating. I think, you know, I think everything worked out great. I think it was fabulous.
It was amazing.
You know?
What was your favorite moment of the entire night?
When you replayed Wagon Wheel because I missed it because I was in the bathroom. Are you kidding?
That's awesome. Okay, so well. First off, thank you for all the compliments. Thank you for trusting me. And at the end of all our reviews, everybody jumps and screams on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Go.
Patrick and Green 14 pretty much made our wedding. They were awesome. Everybody danced, and I got to go up on stage, which was really cool. And they played all our songs, and it was fantastic.
What was your favorite moment?
Wagon Wheel and Shout. My father gatored, as did many of the men, and it was awesome.
So describe our relationship, the three of us, from the first day until now, for somebody that's looking for a band that may be on the fence, that doesn't know if it has questions. What? Hit it.
Patrick listened to all of our playlist needs and talked us through our timeline, which was lovely. And it was a really wonderful experience.
And any guest comments tonight?
Yes, everybody had an awesome time, and they really loved the dancers. It was just like Dirty Dancing, you know? The
They're
dance
still here.
people. And they were here, and they got the crowd going.
And what's your new name?
Mabry Joy Luli.
Okay, so a quick kiss.
Well,
Thank you for all the compliments, by the way. I love your families. I didn't meet anybody before today, but I honestly, you guys are amazing. You have amazing families. Okay, so hold each other tight and jump and scream on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Best wedding band ever. Everybody on the dance floor 3 hours straight. Had the best time. Can barely talk. As the father of the bride, he treated me so well, set everything up so well. He was so organized, and I just loved his personality.
Who are you talking about?
Patrick.
Okay, and okay, so obviously, father of the bride, the top of the mark. Everybody, you know, looks up to you for today, having all that weight on your shoulders. Describe to another father of the bride that maybe is on the fence, they don't know what they want, maybe they're gonna listen to you. What's your best recommendation for choosing us over any other option?
Hire this fucking dude.
Why? Tell them why.
Well, you made the party. You made the party happen. You put me at ease and hired this guy. He's the best guy to hire.
What do your friends and all your friends and family? What was the comments with the entertainment and just the whole event?
Nothing but compliments. Everybody had a great time. Everybody's on the dance floor for 3 straight hours. I had to go outside and take a breather. Couldn't dance for 3 straight hours. Had to go sit down by the lake.
It's all right. It's all right. You had a beautiful night. And what was your personal favorite moment of the entire day?
Well, my wife loves the day of the dance part of the day. Sorry, that's a question to you.
Wait, say it again.
Of the day or the dance part of the day? Of the whole day?
Oh, the whole day. What was your favorite moment of your whole day?
Well, seeing my daughter marry a wonderful guy. But having said that, on the band part, my wife, her favorite song is Wagon Wheel. She was in the bathroom during Wagon Wheel. She asked Patrick to play it again. He closed with Wagon Wheel. After we were done, closed with it.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it's the little things. You know what I mean? So shake my hand. Thank you so much for the compliments. Okay, so on the count of 3, everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, go.
Patrick and Green.
Green 14.
Green 14 just did this wedding. I'm 14 years old, and I thought it was amazing. It was so fun. I thought the music was great, decorations, everything. It was so fun, and I had a great time.
What was your favorite moment?
I think just like dancing to the songs that I liked and dancing with other people.
And what was some of the other guest comments, but people that were your age, not the older people? So what was their take on it?
They also thought that it was really fun. They had a bunch of alcohol, but you know, it's okay.
That's awesome. Okay, at the end of all our reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3 so that we know that it's our review. Okay, so you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Hi, this is Mr. Kirby from Christina and Patrick's wedding. Just have to say that Green 14 is probably as good as it gets. The guest comments have been fantastic. If we hired another band, we wouldn't hesitate to hire them again.
What was your favorite moment of the night?
Probably the start, getting everybody involved, got everybody started dancing.
And any favorite guest comments from your friends and family or anything like that?
Probably everybody had as good a time as they've ever had.
Awesome. And what was the average age of the guests here tonight?
Oh gosh, it ran the gamut, anywhere from 20 to 65.
Awesome. Thanks so much for the compliments and congratulations. So shake your hand. And on the count of 3, scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick at Green 14 just did my daughter's wedding, and they are amazing. It was first class. Everything was perfectly timed, and the music was great. Everything was wonderful.
What was your favorite moment of the night?
When Christina and Patrick danced, and then my husband, the dad, danced with Christina.
And some comments from your friends and family, anything on the band?
Amazing.
Chime in.
They kept
Come
the
on in.
party started. They kept it rolling the whole night long.
What any favorite songs that you guys had?
Man, they played everything from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, everything. It was awesome.
And what was the average range from guests? Guests list? Old, young.
Old, young, everybody. They touched everybody.
How many guests total tonight?
125.
125 in the beautiful Congress Plaza Hotel. Amazing. Holy cow. So everybody usually jumps and screams on 3, but you guys are sitting down. So just scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my wedding. It was wonderful. They were on top of everything.
Amazing.
They were on the spot every minute, had it time by time.
Killed it. Killed it. You guys were awesome.
What was your favorite moment?
All the
Oh my
dancing,
gosh, everything.
everyone loved it. We were dancing all the time. It was so much fun.
You literally got the timeline on the dot. You nailed it. You were awesome. You even got the glitch that we had fixed. Done.
It was great.
For somebody that did not see the band tonight and is just watching your review, describe what happened.
Everyone loved it. Everyone was dancing. Everyone was smiling, having a good time. It was a blast.
And
was a blast.
your experience with me for planning and coordination, everything
You're
like that.
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Nailed.
On the dot,
Amazing.
nailing it,
Yes.
very quick to respond within minutes. It was great.
Yeah.
And what is your
Perfect.
brand new name?
Christina Flanagan.
Congratulations, you guys. Okay, cool. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my nephew's wedding, and it was fabulous. They played great music. They were entertaining. Their singers were marvelous. They're engaging. They get everybody out there dancing. It couldn't have been more fun.
Talk about the beginning of the day, planning, coordination, any of like the details that nobody knew about.
Yes, well, Patrick came and he was marvelous because he just took charge, but it was seamless because whatever he needed, he wasn't afraid to ask for, and we got everything set up and it just went beautifully. Both Christina and Patrick had spoken to him too before he got there, and they both said he's a take charge guy, and they were right on, dead on.
Okay, favorite moment of the entire day?
Ooh, Christina getting up on the stage. Definitely.
And thank you for the compliments. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but just scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
Patrick and Green 14 just did my best friend's wedding. They did an awesome job. Honestly, Patrick is the best MC. The band rocked it, played all types of music, killed it, and it was amazing. Loved every minute of it. Top notch. Would hire them in a second.
Favorite guest comments, anything special that anybody said tonight?
Well, people loved, people just had a great time. So that was pretty much everything.
What was your favorite moment?
Favorite moment was the love train. Love train, jump on the love train. It was awesome. Everybody in the place was on the love train.
Thank you for the compliments. Who are you tonight?
I'm Chris Carter.
And who are you?
Best man.
Yes. Okay, so
Love
everybody,
Chicago.
thank you for the compliments. Everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, in Chicago, just ran into Patrick from Green 14. Got married December 17th. Today is July 17th. So that was 7 months ago. We're still getting people telling us just this weekend somebody came up to me and said it was the best wedding, best entertainment they've ever been at. So Green 14's the way to go. Thanks guys. Patrick, you're the best.
That's awesome. Okay, scream on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Green 14 just walked in, did their sound check, and as soon as I heard it, I knew it was a band that played at my cousin's wedding back in December. Had to tell my aunt, and she could not stop raving about how great of you guys did. You know, just couldn't stop. Great job, Green 14, man.
What do you remember about the what do you remember about the wedding last year?
How interactive you guys were within the crowd. Your lead singer is a great, everybody else did a great job, but how interactive you guys were, walked around, got everybody involved, and made sure everybody was having a great time.
What did your aunt say today when you texted her back?
A bunch of smiley emojis. She, it reminded her of how great of a wedding it was and how great you guys made that special day for my cousin. So.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. And where are we at today?
Seven Bridges Golf Club out in Woodridge, Illinois.
Yeah, it is Woodridge.
Yeah, so.
Awesome. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Scream,
Let's go, yeah, Green 14.
Hello, Patrick and Green 14 just did our event, and it was the best party. I love them, and they were dancing with us. They got the party started. They did toasts. Everything that you needed, it was done. And Patrick, anything that you want, they'll do. It's the most best party ever, and I will definitely hire them in the future.
What kind of party was it?
This was the 50th wedding anniversary for my parents. So we had a lot of people, lots of ages, from young to old, and everybody had an awesome time.
What was any favorite guest comments or anything special?
That the band was awesome, and that we can't believe how good they can dance. They're amazing dancers. My nephew wants to be a part of the dance team.
That's awesome. And thanks for the compliments. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
So, Patrick and Green 14 just had our 50th wedding anniversary, and I want to do 50 more.
No, they were fabulous. Everyone who came said you guys were incredible.
Incredible.
And I
Outstanding.
think a lot of people stayed longer than they would have in this heat.
But for somebody that did not see the band today and they're only watching your review, describe from scratch basically what happened.
Well, you're so entertaining, and you can play any kind of music, and people said that. They said you can play everything.
There were dancers and keyboard and guitars and
everything.
singers, and everything was fantastic, upbeat, wonderful.
Yeah, right. And you guys played what, if we requested something, you played it.
What was any special guest comments or anything special that you heard today?
Oh, they're all going to hire you for their next whatever
Event.
they got coming
no,
up.
everybody just said how
It's
wonderful.
fantastic.
That was awesome. And what was your favorite moment of the entire day?
When I got to kiss her.
Aww, that was awesome. Okay, so thanks for the compliments. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Go.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my kid's wedding, and it was awesome. He made everybody involved. It was so much fun. I'm sweating. He worked me out.
And any guest comments, anything special through the night?
I mean, it was a nice mix of music. Everything was just fantastic. It was a great choice of music. The sound was great. The lighting was great. Everything was just fantastic.
Awesome. And who are you?
I'm Eric Stad, John Coyle.
Awesome. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so thanks for the compliments, and jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Green 14, amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better. People were throwing him curveballs. He was jumping at it left and right, doing everything he could. Amazing. Great music. Sound is great. Lighting's great. Everything beautiful. Everything I could hope for.
What was some of the any famous? What was your favorite moment of the night, actually?
I couldn't even explain. I don't know. Just everything. Everything was just perfect. Absolutely perfect.
And what was the age groups of everybody here today?
Excuse me?
And what was the age groups of everybody here today?
Oh, age group from tiny little one, toddlers, 2-year-olds, up to 70, 80s. Everything.
2, go!
Patrick and Green 14 just did our wedding. Had up sound, lighting, beautiful. Everyone was dancing the whole time. We cannot recommend a better band. Go with Green 14. Thank you so much.
Okay, get tight. Hold each other. Any special guest comments tonight that were really kind of like meaningful to you guys? Anything special?
Everyone said it was awesome.
The band was great.
Yeah, band was awesome. Great songs, great time. Everything was awesome.
Favorite song, favorite moment?
The whole night.
Yeah, it's hard to pick.
Awesome. And what's your brand new name?
Mr. and Mrs. Brian Olson.
And what was the age of guests tonight? Anybody like in particular, high and low?
We had people from their 20s all the way to their 80s, and they loved the whole thing.
91.
91. Yes.
Awesome. And at the end of all our reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Go.
Green 14 and Patrick just did my son's wedding. They were fabulous. This group had them dancing at 11, 11:30, even midnight. The group was still going. Energy like I haven't seen. I had so many people compliment the group, come up to me and tell me how great this group was. Fabulous.
What were some of your older guests' comments?
A lot of energy, you know, your group had a lot of energy, great songs, great music, interacted with the crowd fabulously. It was fun.
Awesome.
Everybody had a good time.
That's amazing. Okay, so you guys get together, hold each other tight, and then at the end of all of our reviews, thank you for the compliments, by the way, and everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14 did an excellent job at my son's wedding.
What happened from the very beginning? Your experience with the band for the entire night.
Well, what I liked is they played constantly, and the music, the different songs they played it was just great.
Any guest
for
comments?
For young and old. That was what the guest comments were, is that they liked that they played constantly and played real good music and all different songs.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
It was the whole night. The whole
Awesome.
night.
Thank you for the compliments.
All right.
Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but just shout on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick from Green 14 is the most amazing person in the universe. He just did a wedding that I did, and he is beyond amazing. His group is fabulous. Love them, book them. You must have them at your next event.
Who are you?
I'm Carrie Kay. I'm a wedding coordinator, but I'm also a dear friend of Patrick Duty.
And what happened today is, for somebody that did not see the band or experience anything today and are only watching a review, go through the entire day from cocktail hour all the way to the end and describe what we do.
And you realize that it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you're
Yeah,
asking me
do
to
it.
do this right now.
Do it.
Okay.
Make it
so,
happen.
Starting from cocktail period, Patrick had the most amazing vocalist singing with him as he's playing the keyboards without knowing what he's doing, because he's loving every minute, and he's connecting to the people and energizing and wonderful, then transitioning easily into the ballroom and emceeing and announcing everything and being so happy and open and have no qualms with talking to anybody and introducing everybody and having the dancing and then going, and the party and never stopping, and they loved you.
That was amazing. What was your favorite part of the entire night, just as a guest, not as the boss and the planner?
I loved having your entertainers on the dance floor. They were really fun and interactive, and they were getting people up and dancing and singing within the mic, and the bride and groom being up on your stage with you, which really was fun. And that is what I want to share, because I have to go clean up, and I love you.
Okay, Carrie, I love you too. Okay, so hey, first off, thank you for the compliments. That was amazing. And everybody always jumps and screams on the count of 3, so just jump and scream. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick Green 14 are the best.
What happened? Exactly. Why would you say
I
that?
say high energy, kept the crowd
pumping.
Yeah, they did more than that. They did excellent. They kept everybody included. I say I would give them the excellence of excellence.
Okay, for somebody that did not experience this and they're only watching your review, if you had to tell somebody what this band does, start from scratch, go.
I would say, if you never seen this band, you need to see them, because they are gonna rock your world.
Why? From
high energy, from the music, from the talent, the excellence that they perform by. They are the number one.
If you had to compare us, this band, to something that you've experienced before in your life, what would it be?
Oh, this is simple. This is very simple. I compared them to another band I saw at a previous wedding several years ago.
Who's that?
They were the band that performed at the Obama inauguration ball, and it was a 20-piece band, and this band precisely outperformed them.
Do you know how many pieces do we had tonight?
I would say about 9.
It was 11.
11.
11. And of the 11.
Well, you had stage dancers.
Right. I was just going to ask you that.
Were you counting
Yes.
them?
Yeah. So
Well,
the
I
dancers,
was just saying, what I saw in the band.
Yeah. So band and dancers and what would you say about the dancers to be added to the show?
The dancers. I loved them because I loved to dance and I could perform with them. And they loved when I was trying to dance with them because I could keep up with them. And they loved me. They just loved me and I loved them.
That's awesome.
me.
And you were a guest tonight, right?
Oh,
so
most
hey,
definitely.
Thank you so much for the compliments. I was just getting ready to walk away, and you.
I think you're much better than a wedding band.
Oh, thank you so much.
You should be performing much more higher.
Well, hey,
than
you
that
know
class.
what? We love weddings, and I appreciate the compliments. So at the end of all our reviews, everybody always jumps and screams on 3 so they know that it's ours, okay? So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
Hey, Patrick and Green 14 just did my sister's wedding, and I heard him a couple years back working an event that I was also working. My sister thought it was so amazing. I thought it was so amazing. They had us dancing all night. I love you guys at Green 14. Thank you so much.
Any guest comments from the beginning of the night?
Well, I mean, everyone was saying that you guys were getting them on the floor. My mom's been dancing the entire time. She can't get her off the floor right now. She's still here.
What was the demographic tonight?
The demographic was everybody. You had kids on the floor. We had all the old people on the floor too. You guys played all the music that we love and all the music that we know. Thank you so much.
What was the age group of all the guests?
Age group? I'd say we're ranging from 60 down to 7, and everybody was on the floor. You guys are so great.
And did your sister have a great time?
She loved it. She just told me right now, thank you.
Oh, that's
because
awesome.
I recommended you guys.
What was your personal favorite moment of the night?
My personal favorite moment was September. It was the song that I heard you guys perform first, and I loved hearing it so much. Me and my girlfriend couldn't get off the floor.
That's awesome. Okay, so thanks for the compliments. At the end of all our reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I can't.
Go.
All right, just at my friend's event. These guys are great. It's unbelievable. I used to work at a country club, and they were there all the time. This event was unbelievable. It's a great music group. It's awesome.
Check this out. For somebody that did not see the band tonight, describe what you experienced with dancers and band and everything.
It was a total experience. It's not what you'd expect. It's like a whole concert right in your face, even though it's just like a wedding. It's ridiculous.
And what was describe it more to somebody that wasn't here tonight. Describe what you saw.
It was ridiculous. There are lights everywhere. There's dancers up front. You got a full drum set up here, live music. It's whatever you want for the event of a life. It's beautiful.
That's awesome. Okay, so everybody jumps and screams on 3. Thanks for the compliments. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Go. Whoa. It's great.
It,
It's great.
Patrick.
Patrick and Green 14.
Patrick and Green 14 just did our wedding. It's amazing.
Awesome.
What happened? Who got married, first off?
Who got married?
Our son Kale and his beautiful bride Jessica, and our guests danced for hours, and
The band was off the chain.
something for everyone here.
So, for somebody that did not see the band tonight or experience what you experienced, start from the beginning and basically tell another mother and father of the groom what we do.
They started off slow to let us get through the administrative task of toasting, eating, things of that nature, and then they told us to hold on to our hats and shoes because things were going to get rolling pretty fast, and they did. And we danced until the party ended.
It was amazing.
Your friends, a lot of friends and family here tonight, guest comments, what did they think?
Our family and friends everywhere from Texas to California, Alabama, everywhere loved it. And
Awesome.
they were and they asked for business cards.
And what was your guys' favorite moment?
Favorite moment?
Surrounding the couple.
When the band
Surrounding the
the couple, and then in the beginning when the band started, the upbeat music and the dancers came out, we're like, okay, it's about to get hype in here. It's about to get hype in here.
That's awesome. Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, go.
Hi, my name's Kale Anderson. This is Jessica Jones, my wonderful bride. We just had the best reception ever. Patrick with Green 14 and the rest of the 10-piece band was just absolutely phenomenal. Everything from communication to song selection, you guys did just, it was above and beyond. We had a great time. I don't know if I could have asked for anything else.
Everything I wanted and more.
Yeah.
Go back to the very beginning of the night, things that hit you all the way up to the end. Go.
You guys were set and ready to go exactly when we needed you. Everything was on time. You were great with names. You got everything. It's hard to get it all.
Keep going. Keep going.
The singer at dinner, my whole family thought it was a professional recording.
I
but
buy
it
her
was
tape.
you playing live and a live singer. It was incredible.
Keep on going. So after dinner.
So after dinner, all right. So my family was ready to dance, and you guys had them like headed off.
The dancers are
How
like,
quick
not
did it take them to
everybody
get the
dancing. Within a minute.
The dance floor was full from the jump. Absolutely, it took no time at all, and it stayed full. I think
Anytime people started to trickle out, you guys went and grabbed them and brought them back. It was great. They were dancing
Awesome.
the whole time.
And what was your favorite moment of the night?
I think the end, when everybody came back and
Yes.
you had everybody like surround us and
That
dance
was
and sing.
fantastic.
That's really good.
And what's your brand new name?
Jessica Anderson.
Okay, hold each other tight. Thank you so much for the kind compliments.
Thank you.
And everybody always jumps and screams on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14 are the most amazing band ever. They just did my daughter's wedding and we never sat down. They were so interactive. They had our crowd moving all night long, non-stop. Not one interruption. I never left the floor. It was the most amazing, magical night ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any guest compliments? Anything from any of your guests and family that you heard all night?
All I heard all night was they never stopped. They were like, oh my God, they never stopped. They never, ever, not even to go to the bathroom. My guests were so amazed. They never wanted to leave the floor.
What about anything that the older guests said to you? Anything that the older guests?
Yes, the older guests were so impressed that there were dances that they could do, that they were able to come into the crowd and get them up and be so interactive with them and encourage them to dance, and they were very happy.
That's awesome. And then I always ask, what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
My favorite moment was the dance between my daughter and my brand new son-in-law. It was amazing, and they made it very special. And also at the end, when everyone was able to come around them and you encouraged everyone to touch each other and to just truly give them well wishes, and they felt all of our love. It was amazing.
Awesome. Okay, so at the end of all the reviews, everybody always jumps and screams on 3, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14 did my best friend's wedding, and it was lit.
They killed it. That was
What
a
happened?
Great show. Everybody was on the dance floor the whole time, just having a great time. Every song.
What happened?
Just
from the beginning of the night. Go.
Well, it started off with a great introduction of the whole wedding cast. Great time. And then all of a sudden music starts going off. Everybody's on the dance floor. Everybody's dancing. It was just like one after another after another. I mean, I was sweating my butt off. Luckily, it's been a couple hours, so I've cooled off a little bit, so you can't tell my sweat stains. But what a time! What a time!
And you were a guest tonight.
Yeah.
So, as a guest, you were being led around by the energy of the band. What did you expect before you even got here, and what surprised you about what you experienced tonight?
Well, my expectations were high. I was expecting a real energetic band, and that's exactly what I got. It was great, and I just had a great time. It was beautiful out. I mean, they just played all the great music. I mean, they hit all the fun songs. They got everybody going, and they hit the slow songs, get everybody kind of going. It's just great. It was a great mix of everything to get everybody on the dance floor.
And what would you say was the average age group here tonight?
Oh, average age. That's a tough one. I would say, I would probably say older 30s, but hey, a bunch of us younger. I mean, everybody was on the dance floor. It ranged from like 8 years old, actually no, less than 1 year old, to probably 7 years old, and everybody was out there. So you can't complain about that.
And what was your favorite moment of the night?
My favorite moment of the night? I don't think I put my finger on it. Oh, yep, you're right. The dancers. That was great. I mean, if it got a little dull, maybe one time, if it did, you had the dancers out there just hyping it up. That got everybody going.
That's awesome. All right, you guys get together. Everybody get together. Hold each other on arms and arms, and everybody jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 just did our wedding.
It's amazing.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
What happened? Who got married, first off?
Who got married?
Our son Kale and his beautiful bride Jessica, and our guests danced for hours, and
The band was off the chain.
something for everyone here.
So, for somebody that did not see the band tonight or experience what you experienced, start from the beginning and basically tell another mother and father of the groom what we do.
They started off slow to let us get through the administrative task of toasting, eating, things of that nature, and then they told us to hold on to our hats and shoes because things were going to get rolling pretty fast, and they did. And we danced until the party ended.
It was amazing.
Your friends, a lot of friends and family here tonight, guest comments, what did they think?
Our family and friends everywhere from Texas to California, Alabama, everywhere loved it. And
Awesome.
they were and they asked for business cards.
And what was your guys' favorite moment?
Favorite moment?
Surrounding the couple.
When the band
Surrounding the
the couple, and then in the beginning when the band started the upbeat music and the dancers came out, we're like, okay, it's about to get hype in here. It's about to get hype in here.
That's awesome. Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Amazing.
What happened?
I'm like
Start
this.
from the very beginning, Patty.
Everybody was dancing from the moment they started playing. Never stopped. We were tired. They weren't tired. The dancers were insane.
How long did the band play for tonight?
Like 4, 5, 6. I don't know.
It was 4 hours.
Yeah.
How many breaks?
None.
And what happened? What did the guests do?
Danced all night long.
And was there ever a lull? A lull anytime?
There was never a lull.
Talk about what kind
Never
of
a
music
lull.
that you heard tonight. Different genres. What'd you hear?
Every kind, every type. But the main point is, every piece was something that everybody wanted to dance to. It wasn't selective. It was the energy was amazing.
And if you had to guess how many people were here throughout the entire night, what would be your guess?
I would say like close to 1,000 or 900.
Yep, but I don't. Maybe 950. Yep.
Yeah. I think
And
so.
and where were these people from?
Oh my God, globally.
They're global, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yep. So what was
UK,
your personal favorite moment of the entire night?
I can't think of one. The entire night, we've been standing and dancing all night long, so I have no favorite moment.
That's awesome.
Seriously.
So, thanks for the compliments. Okay, get together.
Okay.
Get together and jump and scream on 3. 1, 2.
I'm not jumping.
Okay, scream on 3, Patty. 1, 2, 3. 2. Hold on a second. 1, 2, go.
Okay, Patrick, Green 14. Harkin's 50th anniversary party. You guys were totally awesome. Patrick has been #1 in communication. I can't even say into words because I'll probably get in trouble because it's a video. I shouldn't really say it.
Okay, so keep it clean. Go back to the very beginning when we met and start here.
When we met and we discussed the whole thing on the party, you were, I don't even know the words, you were totally awesome.
Keep
You
going.
totally guided us from beginning to end. You communicated, you were there, you helped us figure out even where we should put our tent.
How many people tonight?
About 900 people.
Okay, 900 people.
900 people. Everybody was dancing. You guys were amazing. The band was amazing. I can't even
Talk about any fears that you guys had. This is the first time you've ever used us. Talk about any fears that you had before we got here.
The only fear I had was rain.
Okay. Okay, great.
But you got, obviously not knowing you guys and
Right.
what to expect, totally surpassed our expectations. Oh, yeah.
And,
totally.
Any guest comments tonight? Anything?
Everyone loved the band.
Yeah.
They were nothing bad to say about Green 14. You guys.
Okay, so check this out.
Okay.
Amazing compliments so far.
Can I drink?
Thank you very much. Of course you can. Now, imagine that you did not witness and experience the band tonight. How can you explain what it is that this band does to somebody else that doesn't know what we do, but yet you want to recommend us to them? Explain what we do.
I think your dancers and everyone, you guys get so involved with the whole crowd.
Oh, yeah.
That it totally pulls everyone in. You know, I think you could tell from the beginning, the first song, everyone was kind of like, not so sure what's going on. And then all of a sudden it was like, boom, everybody was dancing.
Do you know how many piece band that you had tonight?
Is this a trick question? 12.
It was 12 pieces.
Perfect.
So you had a 12-piece band, and so what was, what ranges of music did you hear tonight for?
Everything from the 60s to current. Everything.
Yeah.
I danced the whole time. There probably was 2 songs I didn't know all the words to. So my voice is actually coming back because I was singing the whole time.
And there's the newer generation.
It was a newer generation, but even the newer generation, everyone loved it.
You guys get tight together.
Okay.
So we got 2 generations. So and from a younger generation's standpoint, you witnessed the band the entire night. What's your take on the entire? From somebody that would essentially really like a DJ, you experienced a live band tonight, and so what's your take on it?
I thought it was great because I love how the dancers kind of like got involved with you, and it was like kind of nice. I liked how they went with all different like genres of music. It was like really fun.
It was really
awesome.
fun. And
She's
so
14, by the way.
Okay, you're
like Green 14.
You're 14. Hey, this good luck.
Wow.
So, okay, so thank you for all the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3. Happy 50th anniversary. Jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick from the Green 14 is probably the most awesome band you could ever even imagine to hire for your daughter and or son's wedding. We had so many compliments tonight that this was the best wedding and the most fun that they have ever had. This is my best friend, Andrea. Beyond words.
And I was dancing all night long, and you can hear my voice because I was singing with the vocalist as well. So
my 18-month-old granddaughter was mesmerized throughout the entire 3 hours and wiped out, slept, and enjoyed the end of the party. Unbelievable. Highly recommended.
Okay, here's the big question. For the person that's listening to your review that did not experience what you experienced tonight, tell them from the beginning what that is in that room.
The energy, the love, everything from bringing somebody who doesn't know the other person standing next to them together to embrace is impeccable to humanity. It's beyond words. I don't even know that I can express it.
And who are you once again?
I am the mother of the bride.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And my friend Andrea could attest to everyone coming together as one. That
and
everyone
all the dancing and the dancers and the singers were just amazing.
One family.
So because Mother of the Bride, a lot of times you get consumed with everybody talking to you throughout the entire night. As a guest, what any other guest comments, anything that anybody said to you all night, anything special that you'd want somebody else to really take into consideration?
Just that all kinds of music was played and everyone was enjoying
genre.
it, from the youngest all the way to the oldest.
What was the age range today?
18 months to 85.
Did the older guests enjoy themselves?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you for all the compliments. At the end of all our reviews, everybody always jumps and screams on 3 so that you know it's ours, okay? So 1, 2, 3, set, go.
Patrick of Green 14. Done a ton of weddings out here. You guys were great. Seriously, best wedding ever. Hopefully sometime down the road we get to see you again. Great. Recommended to everybody and anybody interested in doing
So,
the wedding.
as a professional in the industry that sees wedding entertainment weekend after weekend after weekend, describe what was different about tonight than any other night.
Awesome. I guess the first thing, we get a lot of regular DJ stuff. It's the same every week. The one thing that I did notice is that the music, all the wedding music, was the best of the best, like any song that I would ever want to listen to, I guess, at a wedding. On point, and seriously, the music, the entertainment, everything about it was just fabulous. So.
And any guest comments that you heard through the night that was anything positive?
Yeah, everybody said it was awesome. I know everybody was having a good time, but like I said, it was out of the box. I wish every wedding that I worked was exactly like that, but just live music, you just can't beat it. So you guys
Awesome.
are fabulous.
Huge compliments. Thank you so much for the compliments. And give me 5. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3 at the end of the review, so you know their odds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, go.
Go ahead. So really, where it started was from the first time we talked to Patrick. It was perfect. We emailed him late at night. We gave him our number, and he told us 10 o'clock he would send us a message about all the rates and everything. 10 o'clock on the dot came, and we had a text message on her phone, and I was just shocked. I was like, it's late. I didn't think we'd get anything for the next week or whatever. And since then, he helped us plan everything, made sure everything was on time, and he had everything set up, and it
Probably
was
more coordinated
perfect.
than my wedding planner.
Probably.
Personally.
And then the whole night was lively. It was great. No one wanted to leave, and
I would have kept it going if I could have.
Perfect. And if they wouldn't have kicked us out, it would have kept going all night. So.
For somebody that didn't experience the wedding tonight, that's watching the review, Another Bride, what did the guest experience here with the band?
They experienced a lively experience that, brought them into the music. It took this whole crowd, brought them into the dancing, and it made sure everyone was on their feet. No one had a dull moment, and whether you were outside having a drink, as soon as you came in, you wanted to dance, and it was just perfect. Couldn't have been any better.
Bride's favorite moment of the night?
My dad getting on stage and dancing.
That was pretty great.
That was the best.
Your dad and my mom together.
My dad.
That was fantastic.
And his mom. That was funny.
That was great.
Awesome.
That was funny.
Okay, what's your brand new name?
Lamantia.
Samantha
and hold each other
Lamantia.
tight. Quick kiss. Always got to do it. And congratulations. Thank you for the compliments. And at the end of all our reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14 just did our son's wedding, and it was awesome.
What happened tonight?
Everyone had a great time. They were dancing all night long.
Where were you at?
And that's all I have to say.
So, all
Steve
your
Harvey
guests-
was the man.
Get your guests' comments, anything that made you feel good tonight, the energy. What did you experience tonight with the band?
The dance floor was always full. Everybody was having a great time.
And?
Favorite music?
All the music.
It was all good.
Where did the music hit the point for all the guests? How did you experience the different genres of music for your different guests? Were you nervous at all that the band was just going to play one genre and you have lull moments? But how did you experience it?
No, you played to the crowd, which is what we wanted.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire day?
I can't even think.
From start to finish, it was excellent.
Thank you for the compliment. And what did we just figure out 2 minutes ago?
That you are playing at one of our good friends' daughter's weddings next March. And we are looking forward to being there.
I am so looking forward to seeing you guys again. We can't even talk about it. So crazy. Okay, so thank you for the compliment. Congratulations once again. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Hello, I'm the father of the bride, Dr. James Coop. We just saw Green 14 do our daughter's wedding, and I had at least 5 families comment to us, best wedding they've ever been to.
Oh, awesome. And what was your experience with the band from beginning to end? What were you expecting, and then what did you get?
Absolutely fantastic, getting family involvement, dancers out on the floor, getting people involved. Absolutely the best wedding experience I've ever seen.
That's awesome. And what was your favorite moment of the entire day?
Oh, father-daughter dance.
Yes, that's very, very
hard
common.
to pass up that.
I was watching you guys when you were dancing, and I've always put myself in your shoes, and I can't wait for that moment. So congratulations, and if there's another father of the bride out there that's potentially looking at this band, what can you tell him personally to make him feel better about hiring the band?
Oh, feel comfortable. You could not make a more comfortable decision. This is the band for you.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, so congratulations. Thanks for the compliments. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my niece's wedding, and it was absolutely unbelievable. It's probably the best wedding I've ever been at. It was absolutely fantastic. I cannot say enough about it.
For somebody that wasn't here to experience what you saw tonight, try to explain in your own words to somebody, like you'd be describing them to somebody at breakfast tomorrow. What did you experience tonight?
Well, like how do you do that? That's really actually hard to do, right?
Yes, that's why you're doing a review.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's really hard to do, right? So like you come to a wedding and you expect sort of the normal like wedding band, and this was like so beyond that. You guys hit it from the moment we walked in to the introductions, from the band, to everything all through the night. Everything was absolutely unbelievable.
I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it with you. Working in reverse, what you said, you experience a normal wedding band. Describe everything that we're not, that you're used to.
Well, I think when you think of other wedding bands, maybe you think of something that's really canned, if that's like, I don't want to say maybe the wrong thing to say.
This is great, actually.
But like, but this was so different. This was such a personal experience. It was unbelievable. The people here like absolutely enjoyed it. They grabbed onto it, and everybody jumped in. And it was like, from the moment you guys took over, it was like you guys were in charge. Everybody listened, and the whole night went according to plan, like, if that makes sense.
It does.
And you guys were absolutely fantastic, and I can't put it another way.
You're perfect. You're putting it perfectly into words, and I think that's great. I think that somebody that was going to listen to your review is really going to appreciate that. Let me ask you this. You hear the same songs every single wedding, right? But you don't necessarily hear this band at every single wedding. So do you think that it's the music, or do you think it's the personality of the performers?
Well, it's unquestionably the performers, right? So anybody could stand up there and play the same music, but you guys had people that were out in the crowd. You were getting people involved, right? You're pulling people onto the dance floor, and the whole place heard it, right? And they felt it, and everybody came up, and it was an experience that was different. And part of that is the fact that you guys came out and did that, right? You pulled people in. It wasn't just like people wanting to come in and people wanting to participate, and they did, but you pulled people in, you made them feel a part of it, and when you did, the whole place just exploded.
You did it. You said it. You said it 1,000 times over. So first off, thank you so much for the compliments, and everybody always jumps and screams on 3 at the end of our reviews so that you know that it's our review and not somebody else's. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What do you want me to do?